Hi, Sophie. Am I audible? Hi, everyone. Hi, Sophie. Guys, if I'm audible, please type in a yes and send because I'm not sure about it. Guys, please type in yes. Okay, all right. Thank you, Shivani. So, hi, everyone. This is Tanya here. And welcome to this live session. We will be doing a landscape painting on mini canvas. So if you have a mini canvas or even a sketchbook with you and some paints, please do join. It's going to be a small of time and it's really fun. So if you're painting together, please type in hey or that you're painting along with me or something like that. So so I'll just talk a little about myself, about my journey, how I've come here. So I actually started painting in the lockdown, mostly, like most of us actually. I used to paint in the school times as well, but since college and office happened, I never really got time with it. So during the COVID time, I got a lot of time in my hands, and that is when I started this page. And I have tried to be as consistent as possible since then. So since then, I have tried various painting methods, various different kinds of paints, such as acrylics, oil paints, gouache, but I could only succeed with acrylics. So yeah, and apart from that, I have tried various bases also. You might have seen few wood slices as well. You might have seen the MDF boards, the canvas boards, and not sure if I'm missing out few others. And I also paint on I recently started painting on cloth bags, so that's something that I'm recently started learning, so haven't posted anything on my page, but you might see something soon. And yeah, and yeah, I also experiment a lot with resin. I just love the resin end products, how it actually comes out. It's really amazing. And I have also created a page for resin separately. You could see the handle on my page, on my original painting page. And apart from that, I have also hosted workshops across the city and online workshops as well. So today we here to paint on the canvas board. So thank you, thank you, Sophie, for giving me this opportunity, and welcome you all. We will begin the session. And if you have any questions, please do type in and let me know. I'm going to try to answer most of them. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let me know. Hi, everyone joining in now. Okay, guys, so let's begin. I'm just going to turn the camera around. And yeah, and I will also have a look on the screen in case you have any questions for me. So, all right then. So guys, if it is clear for you, please let me know. I have a mini canvas board, which is of 4 inches here. And I think I got this from Itsy Bitsy. So yeah, and I have taken my paints out on my palette. This I've covered in actually the aluminum sheet so that I can use it and throw it later on. No need to actually clean the palette board. So it comes, you know, quite handy. And if you want to see the reference of what we are painting today, you can go ahead to my page. There, it's already put up in the story, or you could go to the MENORAH page. Again, it's put up on the story. And I'll be using few brushes here, which I'll show it to you. So most of these brushes are from Brustro, and I have this fan brush, and this is a stencil brush. You will soon see how helpful and great and awesome the stencil brush is. And yeah, I think we can begin. So first we will be forming out the sky for this. And for that, so the first step is usually what I do, take the wet brush and, you know, just put some water all over the canvas. Okay, so now I am taking little of blue and a lot of white. I'm basically making a light blue color. Oh, and also guys, my paints are, I'll show you the paints. Most of the paints are actually from Camel, or I use the Montmartre. So it's mostly from these brands actually. So in case you want to know. So I think my blue is kind of ready, so we can start with it. Just mixing a little extra and keeping in case I might need it later. I think it's enough. Now we can begin. So what I'm doing is I'm applying blue on the top and the bottom. So this is the sky and this is the reflection of the sky. So that's the idea of it. So we'll start off with applying on the top. I'm gonna take in more paint and do the same for the bottom of it. So guys, all these materials, you can actually also find it on the MENORAH stationery website. Everything is available there as well. And for the middle portion of it, I'm just going to take white paint and kind of blend the top and the bottom. So this is the idea of how it should look. And we're going to let this dry a bit so that we can use other colors on top of it, or else it's going to get mixed and it will form a different color altogether. So I'll tell you about the next color that we are going to be using. So if you have seen the reference, we will be using yellow here in the middle. So it's kind of a sunset painting. So I'll be using a bit of yellow and a bit of orange. Orange we'll use it later, but for now we just take some light yellow paint and mix it with the white paint here. So I'm just cleaning out my brush and mixing some yellow paint with white. I think I need to take out a bit more of white paint. Yeah, I think we are ready for it. Just taking a bit more white on this yellow. And all that we have to do is in the middle, slightly. You can just gently brush it in the top and the bottom. So you can see how it is blending so well with the background because I have taken a very light yellow. And then I'm just washing my brush. And without any colors, I'm just gonna brush it softly. So it will look something like this. So the main reason to use lots of white at the bottom and the top, I mean the bottom and the top, is that if yellow mixes with blue, it's gonna form color green, and that is not what we want for a sky color. So next color that we will be using is black. So we are going to be creating a diversion here. We're going to be just, putting a straight line at the middle of the painting. So just taking this brush, the thin round brush, and some black paint. Okay, and just one line across this. That's it. Okay, this is all. And now, so here we will have a bit of bushes, and this is water. So we'll have a reflection of the bushes on the water. So that is the idea. And then we'll have few hanging branches on the side of it. Okay, so just cleaning my brush out here, taking the same thin round brush. Okay, this time I'm just going ahead with the yellow that I had mixed and dapping it gently near the area where I want my sun to be. So I'm just kind of, highlighting this region for the sun. Now I will use a bit of the bright yellow. Okay, and if you feel it is more, then you can just dab it off with your fingers. But this is the general idea of it. So this is where the sun comes, and this is the reflection of the sun on water. Okay, so I'm gonna leave here as it is now, and just gonna go and grab some orange. So I will take a very diluted orange paint because I am not trying to blend this with the base layer at all. I'm just, I just need some orange lines. Basically the sunset, when it happens, you see this orange layer in the sky. So basically I just want some lines across this. So it's just gonna be very watery, and I'm just gonna blend it with my fingers. Just something like this. I'll come back for more orange later when I have, formed my bushes. And we'll make the sun after the bushes also. So next we'll take in this stencil brush. So this stencil brush is amazing for making the bushes. And if you want to, make leaves for trees as well. So you will notice it now. So I've just taken black paint on this. And all I have to do here is just dab it lightly over this. Okay, on both the sides. It's as per your wish, how much of bushes you want. So I'm not trying to cover this region here because you will see the sun there. Okay, and just making light reflections here. Yeah, I don't think I want more bushes than that. So yeah, this is the beauty of the stencil. You don't need to work around with a thin round brush and keep making the leaves around it. This does the job easily. So just washing the brush away, and now I will take the thin round brush and make some lines at the top. It's as though the bushes are falling over it. Okay, so this is the general idea. So these are the branches falling where you can go ahead and make leaves on this. So I'm gently doing the leaves with this now. Just taking in more black. So it need not be in the same style. You can obviously go ahead and experiment the way you want it. Just a little more. I think here. Yeah. And we will be also making few branches at the bottom as well in the same way. Okay. So there are some long branches here. So first I'm forming the lines for the branches and then doing the leaves on it. So this could be of your own way, however you want it. Okay. Once you feel that you have done enough number of the branches, you can simply go ahead and make the leaves. Just taking a few more in. The another way to make leaves is also using a fan brush. But the problem I find with the fan brush is that you don't have much control over it when you're doing the leaves. And you will see now as to why, because I am going to be using a fan brush for doing the falling branches from the top. You can also notice that in the reference painting. Okay. Now, before I go ahead and draw the bushes, the falling bushes and the branches from the top, I will be doing some orange lines to give it a sunset feeling. So just using the same technique, orange with a bit of water, and just going ahead and making lines here now. You know, as if it's reflecting on the waters. It's very diluted orange. So that's the general idea of here. So I think this needs a bit of more orange. Yeah, I don't think I want to put more of orange. It might get ruined. So now what I will be doing is taking white paint. Now we are making the sun. And just making some lines here. So now you can see that it's not really well highlighted. And for that, we will be using some yellow paint over it. The bright yellow paint over white. So now automatically you can observe that the white color is kind of getting highlighted. Now I will take more white. Oops. So I think I'm going to let this dry a bit and then I will come for the white. And next I'm going to show you how to make the falling branches using a fan brush. So there again, we will use some black paint. Okay. And in the same way, how we made this, we are going to be, instead of the round brush, we are just using this fan brush and making some lines. You know, just general tapping motion. So, and you can go ahead and fill more of these spots as well. And I don't want a lot of it on this side, but I think I'll just put a few more here as well. Just a little more, that's it. Yeah, I think I don't want more than this. Since it's a small canvas, I don't want the whole of it just to be covering with the falling branches. So I think this is enough. Yeah. Now, just setting some orange lines here to make it seem like a reflection on water. Okay. And now I think this white has dried. We can go ahead and add a bit more. Yeah. And I think we can have a few birds as well. So for the birds, I'm just taking the same round brush and taking some black paint. Doing the birds, and you can do the same here as a reflection. Okay. Using the same white paint, just making more highlights here. I think, yeah, I think that is all. It's a very easy painting. You can for sure try it yourself, and you can add more details to it as much as you want. You can do it on a bigger canvas. You can make some heavy branches falling from the top to the bottom. You can make some greens as well. It need not be this black color. So yeah, this is all, guys. So if you have any questions, please let me know. So this is the final painting. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. I don't see any questions, so I think we are good to go ahead and end the session. Just scrolling up to see if there were any questions initially. Okay, if nobody has any doubts, great. So thank you all for joining. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Menora, for this opportunity. And if you need references or paintings, you can go ahead to my profile, and I have also saved most of the references in the highlights column of my page. So do check that out. And yeah, and also check out my Raisin page as well, which is actually put up there in the page itself. And yeah, let me know if you want to recreate some of my paintings, or do you have any suggestions, or do you want to purchase them, anything, let me know. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening ahead. Bye bye. Uh, so I see a question now. Can we do it on paper? Definitely, you can do it on paper. Like I told at the beginning, it need not be on a canvas. I just had a canvas right now, so I went ahead and did it. Or else I would have also went ahead for a sketchbook or a paper for sure. Thank you, 1,000 Shades of Art. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I think that's all. Thank you all for joining. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.